the thing is that people that go to that extent to do stuff like this are also clever enough to know exactly how they're going to put it together. So a 50-50 at the end of the day, as you said, you may have an application that recognizes a known application. But at the end of the day, if the application is developed, through an open source software developed by an individual, there is no way you're going to be able to do anything with it.
I don't think the application will be developed.
I'll say 50-50. On that concept, that idea, and I agree with you. I agree with what you said. It is 50-50 because you see, the thing is, if you look at the way we live our lives and you look at someone who's gone in the underworld to go and loan a GUN, for instance, is going to loan a GUN that doesn't have any identity, any serial number. In fact, that GUN is actually a device that is being rogued so that you will not be able to trace it. So in the underworld, when you look at forensic,
the police authority we go to dark web to go and look for software to do so? They won't do that.
They won't do that. They won't go to that extent.
They will never do that.
If Apple says to you that they're not going to give you access to someone else's cloud, there's nothing you can do.
I don't know why you're saying this, but anyway, I'll keep quiet. The
Police
do anything.
No, Richie.
But listen, police let me correct that.
I agree with you. I agree with you to a certain extent. Right? But as Aristocrat is actually sort of like said, the police force will do best endeavors. You see, sometimes you look at a situation, people don't understand that. When you look at the CCTV sometimes and it's recording, and you know when it's recording, when you delete 3 minutes out of it, and it goes to this space, and it goes into the minutes after, that 3 minutes cannot be recovered at that point because it's not been committed yet. So you will just be able to see 225 jumping to 228.
And I wanted to say,
you see? So when something is committed to a hard drive, especially with CCTV, you also need to understand the overwrite. Now, if that device is overwriting itself 3 or 4 times, you may not be able to recover the information. You may not even be able to recover that information. The first, let's say you have a sequence of 4 overwrites, and you are looking for the first one out of the 4. You might not be able to recover that, even if you use the best technique in the world. Because the continual overwrite of what is on a hard drive is like it's like a military way of actually bleaching a hard drive.
Yeah, you're stressing it basically.
Yeah, because you stress it until there's nothing on it, and then as you know, if you work for the government, I want to mention which country. When we destroy hard drives, we use a military type kind of like erasure, which formats that disk about 7 times or 14 times in succession. And after which it then needs to be destroyed completely through a compartment, which will shred it into bits.
The only way to stop anything being retracted is if you take that physical hardware, you put chemical on it, or you destroy it and mash it up.
No, you see, you've just said it. Yeah.
If you don't do that, right? Police had this phone in their hand, right? So I want to believe, this is my own opinion, that Nigerian police are well equipped, right, to have extracted those information if they're willing to do it.
I can see Lagbaja's talking about the Gaussian. Yeah, the Gaussian. Yeah, that's when you destroy the disk completely, to oblivion.
Exactly.
but yeah. So no, Richie, let me agree with you. So maybe we can move on. I will agree with you that if the police wants to, best endeavors. But the thing is that if something is being impacted before submission, you may end up with distorted information of that because someone has gone through a very rigorous way to mask that and destroy that information. Maybe by the time you eventually retrieve something, it might not be readable, even though it seems as if it's there, but it might not just be as clear as it would have been.
Richie, you know why I said police will not go to dark web? You see, when it comes to investigation, whatever police comes out with is an input to the Attorney General, who takes the matter to court and presents it as evidence. Now, in Nigeria, there is Evidence Act. They will always question. When you say, oh, this happened, the judge will question, what software did you use? If the police cannot come and say, oh, will you access software, which is the software we have always been using authorized. If they mention something, wait now, Baba. If they mention something that is not, it might not go past through the Evidence Act. That is court for you. That is court for you. Now,
I understand what you're trying to say.
Another question I love to ask you is, what if, we are dealing with criminal-minded people here.
Exactly.
Someone that have sent, lifted the video out. Now the person reformatted the mobile phone and sent it back to factory setting. If you want to recover, will you still be able to recover anything on it?
Oh, you can still go deep, right? Like I said, until you destroy.
As an IT person, that's what I'm saying.
You can. Will
you still be
Richie, you need to understand. It depends on how many times the phone is formatted before it gets up to a point of no return.
Exactly.
So if the person that is doing factory setting, if they know what they are doing, all they need to do is reformat the phone about 7 times.
Yes, start from 7 to 10, basically.
Yeah.
So Richie, talking about criminal-minded person. Now, if police that works with criminal understand all these, gimmicks, the first thing police will want to establish is to see, before you put resources behind something, you need to do some preliminary investigation to see, even if what you want to go and retrieve, does it worth putting the funds behind and say, oh yeah, no matter what it costs, go and get it out. And this is part of the question they would have asked all these people. If they are not getting that clearance as to this thing is what they will probably say,
aristocrat.
That's what it be now.
Let me answer your question to the best of my knowledge, right? Nigerian government as a whole, right? They have a wonderful security in place. It depends on who gives a thumbs up. Guys, I want you to do this thing. That's all it needs. It doesn't cost money. It's already there. They have all those infrastructures. When Nigeria security system they have it. So this the question about do we want to invest or anything? It's just about the timing. Give it to the guys and let them go and do their job. But like you're right, it's level. It's kind of level of security. Is this affecting Nigerian security? The answer is no. Right? It's an internal affairs. So would the government be willing to go further down to do it? It's up in the air. But in terms of the cost effect of the infrastructure, I don't think Nigeria need that. Honestly speaking, we are very good at it. Trust me, aristocrat. Nigerian government are very good at this kind of information, and they have the infrastructure already set up in place to do it. Now, the question about the court, I agree with you on that, but at the same time, the court, how do you call it in the court? When you do a certain kind of level of investigation, right, and it gets stamped from the authority right from the head. Yes, I mean the court doesn't have anything. They will admit it. Once they see that sealed, stamped, right? The judge will read it out himself or herself that hey, this is coming from Nigerian security, blah blah blah, and I'm taking this as an evidence. Simple, case closed. That's built within the system.
Let's ask ourselves a candid question. And the question is, has any form of criminality been associated to this phone device in 3 seconds, apart from extortion and misrepresentation? Has there been any form of criminality beyond those 2 items?
None.
Yeah.
So when we're looking at this, the inquest is minding his business. The inquest is minding his business. We have our own aspersion and assertions about the 3 seconds video and all that kind of stuff. At this point in time, there is not a single shred of criminality beyond two things: extortion and misrepresentation, or whatever the case may be. And we should just leave this thing to rest until such time as we find this 10 minutes video. But otherwise,
the
it has
question
not been
is,
linked to any criminality
to
do with this homicide case. But this is what we are hoping to be the case. But it's not the case.
The conflict report we're getting is not substantial. Because if African TV is saying it's been destroyed, and Yomi is adamant that they have it, right? And they probably seen it, not just having it. So whose report will
you see, this is another mistake we're making. Another mistake we're making. We keep listening to African television and we keep listening to Yomi without anything from the police.
No other person.
Exactly.
The police. No other person. All those one, African TV Yomi, they are only saying it from their own periscope. If police says today, A, B, C, we take police for it. Finish. And that is why I said our demands should be for police. You never give us a report on top this matter since you don't give the last report. Don't give us where we reach now. No, that is, and from that they will give it to us. That we will use that as an official report.
The question: how do we approach the police to get the report? How do we do that? How do we get the formal update on the case?
Mr. Kunle, if the police, aristocrat, let me just drop this. If the police are listening to us and they've been listening to us, they will not take us seriously. If you look at the attitude of the people that are bringing the information to you and all their assertions and innuendos from the public and all that kind of stuff, and you look at the police's name being dragged through the mud, do you actually think these people will be interested in doing anything other than just allow this case to just self-destruct?
Yeah. Anyway, let's wait and see. I know definitely the justice will be served.
Sorry, a minute. Lady Aries, I'm speaking to somebody. I think the person wants to kind of work on the video. If you can send it to me, please, so I can forward to the person.
So the video?
Yeah, the 3 seconds.
I will send it to you.
And another thing, do you know that there's a software that you can, a 3 seconds video, when it gets broken down, can become 5 minutes video? You know, there's a way you can pick bits and pieces and, enlarge.
Yeah, I mean, thingy, dissect the audio.
Even the voice.
Richie,
the voice of that video.
Let's say for instance, you're not well versed with this whole thing, and people are talking about this 3 seconds video, and you haven't listened to it. What were your thoughts at the time when you listened to it for the first time, blanking everybody out and everything in isolation?
Just stresses me out.
What? I mean, what can you assert for? It doesn't matter whether you see. The thing is that there are two items. There is a visual, video, audio. You understand what I'm trying to say? But the audio aspect of it, what exactly can you deduce from listening to something for 3 seconds?
Yeah, I heard your
Because and also, you see, one thing we need to understand is that if it is indeed, there is a 10 minutes video, which second and which minute in that 10 minutes was that particular clip lifted?
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So, you said 10 minutes, but where was it lifted? You see, the same thing we do with doctor things here on this platform where someone is saying something, you clip their voice in there, you mix it with another one, and then you push it out.
Honestly, I agree with what you say when we look at the technicalities involved. But what I'm not happy with is Joseph Aloba coming out and blindly trying to defend this guy. I don't think it's the
No,
right
no, no,
thing to
no, no,
do.
no, 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 no. He's warming up. He wants to give him an alibi. So let's give him time.
Yeah.
I think he's warming up to that.
Okay.
We need to cut him a bit of slack. He's gonna come out and
Because
tell us where he was on that
the
day.
same guy, he was cited at the burial, right? At the funeral grant of Mobad. So
Don't worry, Richie. Don't disturb yourself too much. The same person that is trying to give this guy an alibi will eventually come to us and tell us where he was on that night.
Yeah. Because according to Yomi actually knows the movement. And anyway, I'll leave it to that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a main thing. In order for you not to give yourself headache. Headache.
Yeah.
Go on, Aristocrat.
We don't need to be surprised. I love Joseph have already been giving alibi to people. He started from our fans, our mommy. So what do you expect? It has been a stock in trade. I don't know why we are surprised about certain things. You should not. We should not. That is what he does most of the time. He comes out to defend some people that he feels he needs to defend. And some other people will also try to now be explaining his motive for you, not him explaining the motive. So he does what he wants to do. He allows his Egbe Afenifere to come and explain why he did it. So leave him. Now so it be. Just leave the man. They do what he want.
In summary, I believe that's why I say we should give Yomi a chance. He's roughening the feathers and it's making people. It's creating sleepless night, right, for the people. And if you see the whole
Is
thing,
anybody holding Yomi not to do what he's doing?
No, I'm just saying. This is my own view, right?
He doesn't need chance. He has been doing what he's doing. Let him continue to do whatever he's doing. That is my own point.
Richie, whether you give Yomi chance or not, time is only time that will prevail. It doesn't matter whether you like his work or not. It doesn't matter whether you castigate him or positive or negative about it. It is time that he needs. And that time is what we've got. But at the end of the day, it shouldn't stop anyone from expressing themselves. But if someone expressing themselves positively or negatively is not going to impact his result.
Can anybody stop?
Not at this stage anyway. Yeah, I like that.
Does anybody stop him? Can anybody stop him? He's a one-man army. So we can't stop him. Let him just be doing what he's doing. And we'll be watching. That's my take.
And
stuff.
And in a few days' time, that will be rally, right? So that's something to look forward to. Yes, interesting.
Aristocrats, you have become a stranger.
I just came up when we were discussing about this
because
security.
Most of I'm busy. Actually, I've been very busy. So once I have chance, I listen to all these cutouts. Cutouts just give me what has been happening. But there's nothing interesting. There's nothing out of place that has been happening. Nothing out of place.
Yeah, we miss your internet. Judicial internet.
No. Bàbá kan ṣe bàbá ń ṣe media round. Wùmí náà ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ media round. So everybody máa ṣe nǹkan tó ń ṣe.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Bàbá don do media round. Wùmí dey do our own media round now.
Good morning, everyone.
They analyze them, so it's okay. Everyone is okay. Super Mom, how are you?
Good morning, Aristocrat. How you doing? Kule, the IT guy. Supreme, my lovely sis. Sakuma.
Good afternoon to you.
Richie. Pardon me, I don't have my glasses on, so I'm just trying to.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good morning. Supreme, I actually came up for you, Justice for Mobad. I got an information now. I don't know if there's a petition that came out concerning Wumi, and people are already signing the petition for her.
Or is that a JACPA petition? A JACPA petition by any chance?
I guess it's the online petition where you send to people and then you put your name and just to support it.
Or is this to do with JACPA though?
Well, if it is Japa, I
Well,
don't
that's
know.
because I've picked it up already on the comment section earlier. I just didn't want to say
Yeah,
anything.
the UNICEF thing. Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah. Yes. Wahala don't happen.
I'm telling you.
Yeah,
But
hello. Can you guys
carry on.
hear me?
Yeah, carry
Can you
on.
guys hear me? Okay. So I don't know if there's anything we can do concerning this. Maybe we can, put up a petition as well. Because I think she's trying to build a case. Because if you guys remember, the last time Karima said she came home, she tried taking her to the embassy and they asked for some documentation and stuff like that. She does not have them. So I think this is what she's trying to do. And now, she's been granted an interview. She just had another interview again today. So I don't know what we can do.
So is this based on widow victimization by any chance?
Yes, it is.
Voila.
Yes, it is.
But one thing I know, so long as the paternity of that child is in question, no, I won't worry much about any petition or any,
Yeah, I understand. I understand what you're saying, Sakuma, but how long have we been asking? Baba has been asking for the paternity of the boy, and she's not ready to do it. And according to what we've been hearing, there are people that are attacking her.
Wait. Is she not ready to do it, or Baba is not ready to do it?
Well, I don't even
It's not
understand
in her
anymore,
court
to be
again
honest
now.
with you.
She's not the one. It is Baba that will pay for the something now. When they are ready. The other time, Shebi Muiwa came and said he want to do tissue DNA. They will do it abroad. Now them go organize now. When they are ready, they do all the documentation. They go travel go now. So for me, DNA test is dependent on Baba. When he's ready with all the necessary funds and documentation, they will do that.
Yeah,
I don't think that is Wumi. Now, if Wumi through our lawyers, I don't know this petition. If, for example, is a petition for asylum, it will be treated on. You see, asylum is not treated on all those things they are doing. It will be treated on the merit, and they will look at it. If it's a substantive criminal case that is going on, I don't think anyone will grant anybody such documentation or leave for asylum when there is a pending criminal matter to be, you look at it.
And also,
anybody comes out to want to counter what she has done, I think people should take a stop and analyze what she's doing so that you will know if there is need to even counter or not to counter. You understand what I mean? So it won't be like we are just chasing one person, Wumi, Baba does this, Wumi does this, it shouldn't be that. We should look at things based on the merit so that we as a public, what is more important to us is finding the killers of Mohbad. You understand what I mean? And I think that is what we should put our energy to. We will put our energy, like someone wants to do a rally, let them do it.
How do you seek asylum?
I just don't want us to overlook anything,
How do you seek asylum remotely?
You cannot. You must get to that place first.
That is a bit, because you have to get to the other side to seek asylum. So you cannot seek asylum when you are not there.
You must run
I don't
first.
understand the asylum aspect of it, really, to be honest.
Nígbà tí ìṣe pé wá rescue ẹ̀ bóyá máa gbé àwọn tíìmù wá bó ṣe rescue àwọn Americans tí wọ́n kidnap yẹn. If only they come and rescue them like that, that is where you can give it. But it can't happen. You must go. You must be at their border. You must first go and be at their border. You now wave your hand. Asylum seeker, help me, I don't die, village. I am running from death. If you see people that got asylum through Boko Haram, there are plenty ways to get this thing done, but it must be credible, and there are rules and regulations. There are rules and regulations to asylum. Something you are running from death, either by a group of people or either in form of insurgency, either government and all that. When you come, they will look at the merit. Because once they grant you the asylum, you cannot go back to that country again. That is what many people don't understand. They grant you asylum, you can't go to where you said they want to kill you. If you now go there, you'll be lying. They will revoke it.
I mean,
So,
like I said,
I think this is where we need Yomi. We need
I just
Yomi
don't
now to
want
go and
us
stay, to go and stand at the border, because if she managed to disappear to Cotonou, she can request for asylum from there. This is when we need Yomi.
we need to go and stand at the border. So that means we're gonna have to clone Yomi then. So we're gonna need more than one Yomi to stand at the border, because we have more than one border. So we have to clone Yomi.
See, for any person of interest, if you are trying to run to evade the law through the recognized Nigerian borders, they will catch you, because your details will have been there, except you go through the Nadeco and all those routes. Recognized border Nigeria is on satellite. They go catch you. When Bobrisky wanted to run away, I'm telling you, all of you don't see anything good in Nigeria, but I'm telling you what is existing now.
Where is Bobrisky now?
Listen,
he's not here
Bobrisky
now.
left Nigeria legally.
He was smuggled
left
out.
Nigeria. He wasn't smuggled. He left legally. He went to his paper stamp.
Okay.
Yes. Right. When he wanted to leave illegally, he was arrested. When he wanted to leave illegally, he was arrested. When he left legally, and that guy, what's his name? That Fayoshe saw him in a plane and all that. His passport was stamped. Immigration granted him to go. If you like, go and do social media stunt. It's your business. If they see he doesn't have case, and because they will have been told. You see, Nigeria immigration is online. They have a well-regulated digital framework. And if such thing happens, and anybody has been reported as such, if there is no big hanky-panky like that, maybe state orchestrated escape, they will catch such person now. So no big deal.
Well,
if you like, 100 people can go to border. 100 people can go to border. If the person that want to travel, he is not a criminal, does not have a case, cannot, and is granted a visa and all that, the person go. Now just go they talk, say make it no go. If government sees that the person will not go,
is possible,
they will not allow the person to go.
Anything is possible.
They will not allow the person to possible. But the fact is always, if you are seeking asylum, some people will go to embassies within Nigeria. They will go to embassies and say they want to see. Embassy will send you back. They will send you back because their office, yes, is their state. Once you enter a country's embassy, you've entered their country somehow. But it is dedicated for their citizens. They can only grant you refuge for a while, maybe based on something. But many people have tried now. All these political actors, in those days when they are running for government, why didn't they run to embassies to go and seek asylum? They went through unconventional route. That is how you will do it first. You must leave the shore of your country first. So if truly this person, as is being alleged, want to run away, our advisors wouldn't advise her to be doing public stunts. She would have gone before anybody knew about it. She would have gone, now no go see anything. You not go see anybody signing anything. You probably pay for
to reinforce and buttress that the situation really is that even if you manage to escape from the country, whether you seek asylum or not, if there is an impending case to do with homicide, then go return you back to that country. They will return you back.
Return them now.
So if their petition works, okay. But you cannot escape out of a country when there's an impending case with your name on it, and then expect people in that country not to be scared of you, to now give you refuge when you have a case to answer back.
You are in danger now. ó pààyàn nílùú ẹ̀ ó wá sáwá sílùú mi ó máa pa wá náà wọ́n mọ dó sọ̀hún when you are not a warlord where like Yomi Johnson, Charles Taylor, where they say just keep him here for now. No, you are not that one.
And when you couple it,
Oh, nígbà
sorry,
fún.
Kule.
Let's not forget
When
that
you couple it,
she's not
hold on,
actually a
Kule.
suspect, though. You understand?
Hold on, but
Sorry,
Kule.
Yeah, but she hasn't been tagged as a suspect. She's a witness, you know.
exactly. But don't
Hold
forget,
on.
there's another
So
witness. There's another witness that has actually escaped now to the UK.
thank you.
So
The other guy,
what has happened?
that one, nothing. So this is how she's gonna
Wait,
because
guys.
with
Let's educate
Aristocrat,
ourselves.
one second, hold on, please. Because with all the interviews she's been granting now, she's actually getting sympathy from people. She is.
Does she have the right to get sympathy for people or not?
No, she doesn't.
That is wrong. That is the wrong position. If
Oh.
Baba could get sympathy from people, she can get sympathy for people. We cannot choose for who people we have mercy on.
Baba wasn't in the house when Mohbad died now.
It doesn't matter. See, this is where everybody, many people are getting it. It doesn't matter. This is where many people are getting it wrong on this case. When Baba has been talking about his own, Mama Mohbad has been talking about her own, and people are saying Wunmi is not talking. Wunmi is doing her own media round. Let her do it.
Well, Wunmi has always been talking.
See. Some people might buy whatever
People
she's
from
selling.
every night talking.
Wait. Some people might buy what Wunmi is selling. Some might not buy it. It is still the prerogative of the listeners. Now, we can't stand here because you feel you are not a supporter, you don't like her, that other people should not support her. She has the will, number one. Number two, she is not on the list of suspects, according to the law. Now, when you are saying a witness ran away, who made that? A witness can go anywhere. Even someone that has case in court can still travel. You will go and ask for it legally. A witness, this matter is here to get to court, where they've listed people as witnesses. There are people that have cases running, and they travel out and they come back.
That one is the worst
It doesn't
one.
stop.
That's the worst one.
It doesn't stop. Oh, I better pause this person though. It doesn't stop whoever that will support whoever. We are in a world where someone that is a killer has supporter. Someone that is a victim also have supporter. But it doesn't stop them not to have it. And that is what the law preaches. Even when you say someone is a suspect of murder, the person has a right under the Constitution to have a lawyer to be heard, to be defended. So even in this case, Wunmi is not a suspect. She is a complainant. As a complainant, let's be frank, she can travel anywhere she so wish to go. Nobody can go and say she cannot, except you come with an evidence that has been signed by an authority, a court or police or something, that probably if police have declared someone wanted, that is an evidence. Or a court have said this person is being tried for a capital offense. Even people that embezzle money in Nigeria here, they will embezzle money. They will still go to court. I want to go to hospital. They will grant them leave to go to hospital as long as they have sureties. So we shouldn't come and say because people are listening to you, Wunmi, and they are buying her, then she does not have, she has a right to it, and she's telling her story. At the end of the day, those who will buy it will buy it. Those who will not buy it will not buy it. It doesn't make it right or wrong. Now, is she a witness? The case is here to get to the court for court to say this is a principal witness. So, Mr. Principal Witness, because you are a witness, you are restricted from going anywhere. Even if they says such person is guilty. So we now saying that because Wumi probably want to travel or something, she should not allow, or someone have testified on the matter. I mean, a case, then you might testify. Because I'm testifying on a case, does that mean I should not progress in my life? Does that mean I should sit down and wait till they finish the case in the next 3 years, 2 years? It doesn't happen now. It doesn't happen. And from where I'm standing, if every one of us will look at this thing as umpire, we will be less emotionally involved. It will allow us to see everything that is hidden. Less emotionally involved. Yes, some people, what we should even be doing is, when we meet us, bring out some facts, juxtapose it. Oh, is this right? Let's do fast checking. That's what we should be doing now. If we mean like you go and do birthday in London, that is it now. If she violates the law will take it up. If she has a case in court and she's regarded as a principal witness, the police know how to do it. They seize people's passports if they don't want them to travel. If the person now runs, the person becomes a fugitive. That is a criminal infraction. Well, let's leave it. But please, I wouldn't want us to say we are looking for justice and we are saying someone don't have right to be heard. That for me itself is injustice, irrespective of what we are fighting for.
Yeah, of course, everybody has right to be heard. Is that not the reason why we've been asking each and every one of them to come out and speak? For almost 2 years now, and nobody is saying anything. How is that possible?
Yeah, but then the thing is,
they are talking, but they are not saying what we want to hear.
They don't have to come out and speak if they don't want to. I mean, come on, let's call a spade a spade.
It's their rights. It's their prerogatives. It's police that should do their work, not them. They've said what they want to say.
Which we all know they're not ready to do anything.
Why are they coming out now after almost 2 years?
It is still their prerogative.
Kunle, that's a good question.
It's still their right now.
But it is still up to them.
But what is the message?
The public actually pushing for people to come and speak.
What is our own message?
No, hold on, Kunle. When people push for people to come and speak, you need to sort of like understand that they deserve the right to remain silent regardless, right? And if they choose to come out for whatever reason that is best known to them, they do. And they can speak for a bit and decide not to speak any longer. But because that is just, it's not the law that is going to guide you. It could be the people that are protecting you. It could be your lawyers that will advise you, that now maybe your publicists. It could be people around you that just give you the confidence to say this may be the right time for you to speak.
All right, so now that since you've been coming out...
Wait, Supermom, wait. Look at IBB last weekend. Came to talk about 1993 election when people have been talking, talk. Now that he has spoken, has anybody gone to beat him? Has anyone gone to do anything to him? And he made 12 billion naira. 12 billion naira for setting Nigeria backward. For acceding to some power that forced him to do some things because of his life. So what are we talking about now? He cannot be prosecuted for it. It is his time to come out. And he did it. It will happen. But one thing, I just believe is, do what is right, because posterity will judge everybody. Posterity is there to judge everybody. No matter what you do, either good or bad, posterity will judge you. Let them do what we can't force them. We can only talk. We will say what we can say. None of us was there when this guy died. None of us. I've never seen Mohbad face to face before. I never dined with him. I don't know him. I just hear him music. So, but these people, they know him, they feel him, life, flesh and blood, they've mixed with him, they've chatted with him and all that, and they are doing this thing untoward that we are seeing. That posterity will judge them at the end of the day.
Yeah, for those that knows that posterity will judge them, I mean, since she's been coming out, what has she really said that can help the case? What has she really said, other than talking about herself, her son, and talking about Mohbad's property, talking about Baba wants to inherit what Mohbad works with me?
Supermom, What has Joseph Aloba, since all is interviewed, added to this case to reinforce or enhance this case for justice? Since he's been coming out and having interview, even going to Ghana, what exactly has he done in 16, 17 months that is positive in any direction for us to get justice?
I understand what you're saying, but what Baba has been saying so far is based on what he knows and what he heard. But what about the person that was actually in the house with this boy when he died? She must have seen something. She must have heard something.
She's also telling us what she
There's no
knows
cause for her to
and
actually come public. That's the bit I get. There's no cause for her to come public.
Nobody is asking her to come public.
The inquest is there. The inquest is there. Wherever she says in her CTC, when the inquest actually kicks off and there is a reason for her to speak, she will speak as wherever it is she has up there.
All right, we'll wait till the inquest then.
Okay. If you go by that,
Wumi's fans
that means
what she's saying.
That means
her non-fans don't like what she's saying, and she's saying her own truth. Babatu is telling his truth. Na court go judge the real truth, and na police go help us with evidence to find the real truth. So who should we face? People where they talk their truth, or the Olooto that will come with something that will make them to say na the real truth be this?
Yeah, but the Olooto is not doing what they're supposed to be doing now to make these people talk. They're not doing anything.
So what should we now do? Okay, what should we now do? If police has failed, the people that were there when he died are also saying their story. The Baba will come after the death is also saying his truth. Some agree Baba, some no agree. Some agree the wife, some no agree. Police, they say no, they work well. Who go solve this matter for us? Who will solve it?
Now, aristocrat. Let's also be realistic. Like let's compare this whole thing to similar cases. We have seen cases whereby somebody lost their husband, and because of their dissatisfaction, because of the state of the situation, because of the politics and the kind of very bad system we've got, they are actually not as calm as this person. They are actually resulting to coming out to the public. They are also crying out to the public to also support them. They are not comfortable within their own space and saying, okay, they don't think they owe anybody anything. And after some, about 2 years, then you're not coming out to actually come and spread the kind of narrative, and you're expecting us to assimilate that and consume it. So then that means you have actually stayed for this period doing what? So were you trying to get over the situation, or were you just dissatisfied with the inquest or whatever? Or we need to actually speak now. If you know you're looking for something, you should be the one on the forefront, not even Aloba Joseph. It should have been championing everybody and being like, no, she's not happy, she's not she's just so hungry for justice, and she doesn't care, she just wants to get justice without caring for anything. And this same person has actually stated before, it is published on Sahara Reporters and other news, that she knows what fight this guy. You understand? But she does not want to speak. You understand? So these are several things, and she's still the same person that said after the pie on Instagram that you people are where pie this guy, come and take your trophy.
Come and take your
But you're not
trophy.
coming
Yep.
to TVC now. You're not coming to TVC now to tell us that it was the nurse and the injection that pied the guy. So who were you referring to that is come and take? Is it the nurse
Just
you
come
are
and
giving
take.
trophy or what? So we can't just pretend like as if she's doing the right thing. We have to know this person. She's not helping matters at all.
But Kule, you are saying the same thing I've been saying since morning. Whether we like it or not, some people aligns with Wumi media rounds. Whether we like it or not, some people do not align with it. Just like what you are saying, why? There will always be question. Even if she doesn't do anything, she doesn't go on any media, people are still asking why. So it will continue to be an enterprise. So it doesn't erase the fact that she does not have the right to do it. or do it at when she feels she should do it. So if anyone comes and say, oh, I don't like what she's doing, yes, the person have the right to. If someone comes and say, I like what she's doing, they also have the right to. But as for me, they are all in the same box. I am more interested in seeing the facts and seeing that all the negative rhetorics or innuendos or suspicions regarding the death of this guy is unraveled and police will help to do it. If at the end of the day it doesn't happen, you know how it is in public court? Public will have sentenced someone that is innocent to jail if they see it as such. And public will have passed the verdict of innocency on someone that commits a crime if they see it as such. It is the public court. But we will still wait for the authority and the instituted authorities, courts and police to do their due diligence, and we see the end of this. That's what we do. But I don't want a situation where I will be saying someone don't have right to hear themselves. No, they have the right to. But we also have the right to critique, not criticize it, to critique what they are saying. Because when you critique, you are doing it for you to unravel the truth, barring and removing all forms of gray. Is the truth we want to see. We want to see if these people are really genuine in what they are telling the people or they are selling a force. And for me, that is the kind of public I always want to be. If anybody likes, if a criminal says a truth in one of what he's saying, I'll say, oh, that is right, but this is wrong, but this is right, but this is wrong. But if he's saying wrong or true, I have the evidence. I will say these are all what I've said is wrong. These are the real fact. But at the end of the day, it's an opinion exercise. You can't actually pass judgment that can be that's
also checkmate ourselves on our biases. If Wumi has been coming out equally similar times as Mr. Aloba has been coming over the last 17, 18 months now, right? As long as she's not saying what we want to hear, we will still have issues with it. So our biases needs to be checked to that respect.
Do you want to listen to African TV on Arise?
Anyway, Kunle, thanks for having me, Kunle.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
I just pray Mohbad gets the justice it deserves. Thank you, everyone. Bye. Is Ari sleeping? Is she sleeping or what?
No, she's not sleeping.
Oh, okay. All right. All right, bye.
Local. Can we hear from you, please? Local.
I want to contribute to the topic, but I found out that the major speakers they don't have any knowledge about asylum, so I would rather just don't say anything. But I will advise the lady if she hasn't left to. Well, she already left anyway. Anyway, let's forget about it. I just found out that the two major speakers, don't have any knowledge about international
Please
asylum.
educate us, sir. It will be much appreciated if you can add more to our, I don't know, lack of knowledge on the matter.
Very much.
Thank you.
Well, that's that about that. So,
I thought someone want to educate us about asylum.
I think the person dropped.
He has dropped.
Make you teach us now so that we will know how to look at asylum.
In future, at least we'll be able to. We'll definitely learn something from him. So he should come back.
Yes.
Why did he drop? I came up because of him actually. I wanted to hear him well.
Everybody is a fountain of knowledge now. We know if you know everything.
Exactly.
So, on this space, we learn. Maybe we will unlearn and relearn things. Come teach us, Come teach us.
Or just throwing shades and then move on, right? That's a bit strange. Can you come up, sir, if you're there? We'd like to hear from you.
One abroad that I've done.
Mr. Kule, can you find
asylum
yes.
Kúnlé kí ló máa ń pe asylum labroad.
Asylum, yes. Yeah,
ẹni tó bá ti ṣe así ẹ wá sọ fún wa bó ṣe ń lọ.
Also, you find that a lot of people who actually apply or who came in under those rules, they actually know very conversant with the rules of engagement. They only know about the storyline, or maybe they get assigned a legal person, extract some information and get posted, and then they get money like handouts just to survive for the day, that kind of a thing. So they don't actually privy to loads of information regarding this asylum approach. For example, I can tell you for sure in England now, if you apply for asylum in England, they actually build a camp in Kenya. So if you say you run away from Nigeria, you finally end up in Kenya. Yeah. Yes, that's just the truth.
Go call me glad. Go Kenya. So Kenya is the OD ground, Abby.
Exactly. They're trying to for African asylum seekers, yes. So, and I guess they're doing that for other part of the world as well.
I remember that case when they were returning asylum seekers and all that, and they won the case. Now, but Germany is still accepting now. European countries
They
are still
have strict rules. They do. They have a strict
they have
rules.
strict rules.
And talking about Wumi, with all those media houses visitation interview, creating a lot of we call it sympathetic approach, right? And for the fact that he hasn't been declared as a suspect, she hasn't been declared a suspect, she can run away with it if care is not taken. That's just the sad part of the story.
Legally, there is nothing barring her from traveling.
Exactly.
Nothing. She's a free citizen. Exactly. If she gets visa, she go where she won't go. Nothing.
Exactly.
Nothing the bar. Nothing.
And if she built up a case strongly, and it depends on who is sponsoring her, and to build the case, pictures and all that. I don't think she will be coming too strong on widows. Yeah, she probably use her widows victimization. But she will use a lot of threats. That life is being threatened and all that. Yeah. So
widow victimization cannot grant RC.
Exactly.
You need something stronger, something that is life-threatening. Life-threatening. You see, there are people that have gone abroad on this RC level where, okay, I know of a case when their parent died in a ghastly motor accident. All the siblings, the uncles, they took over the properties. And the children, he went to police station to report. So they have all those trails of what happened. And they were able to document it. And with that, the first thing they got a visa to travel to, where did this guy go? I think they went to Belgium. When they got there, they grant them, because it was a life-threatening to. And there are a lot of people that have gone to America using Boko Haram as well and kidnapping.
Yeah.
I know people that have traveled to America who they were kidnapped They went with police report, they went with newspaper report, all those things, and they said they are not safe. And they could see that they are victim, and they've spent even NGO help them do am.
Yeah.
NGO help them do am. Look at
Exactly.
all
This
those Chibok girls. Shebi,
Exactly.
all the ones that came back, they were all in America now. Now NGO help them travel now.
Yeah.
On those ones, you can establish it. Look at the Chibok girls that escaped from insurgency and all that. They will grant them now.
You are
doing no levels there.
Yeah, I wanted to say
it's not this
because
this petition. Petition is not this one. Widow whatever is not strong. I mean, widow.
No. You see, the case would be Mohbad being a popular figure, and this is when she now becomes Mrs. Aloba. Are you getting the point? So if she uses different approach, to be honest with you, she stands a very strong chance of getting granted. That's just it, but I don't want to say too much about it. It's better. It's
I don't
better
like to talk about strategy for such. There are plenty,
exactly.
But they know they pay me for. I'm not going to tell anybody. But if it is just this, we do something. No, that will not go work.
No,
the
she has a lot more
real thing for me is this, and which, yes, the real thing for me is this. Person wey wan fight, when you know say e dey fight the whole world. When you wan fight, you no go come announce to them say na the thing wey you dey do with this. You don finish am, you don pari, you don do everything. Anything wey you do na shagbeloju yoyo, just for the optics. Why everything don dey go. We don't even know whether after those interview omo ti Los America. Una no know. All this. I don't believe this thing.
No, I shouldn't laugh because it's quite painful.
Make police do their job.
Yeah, it's painful.
Make police do their job, Jare. Make everybody do it. Make them do proper investigation for this matter. Matter. All of us here, we all came into this matter after the event happened. No be us.
The thing is,
do anything.
Our case will be highly recognized if she beard Mrs. Aloba. Are you getting my point? So, yeah.
Yes. Anyway, Sha, it is well.
I don't want to say much.
It is well.
We should do it.
Make all of us, they do what we they do. If anybody want counter this thing, make una go counter as you want do it. Yeah. But make everybody go read the book Act of War. Act of War. It will teach you how to do things.
Yeah, I love reading. Right, Rich Dad Poor Kids. That's my favorite. Yeah. But
you know that Act of War book, since already like over 10 years ago. Kini ungbalori me and they use them bad. And there is this another book, Learning the Chinese Culture. Oh, if you read Chinese culture, you know go they put yourself under stress. Everything will always fall in place. Just they do like mumu until you take over.
African TV ti lọ report gbogbo yín fún Arise.
Ẹ jẹ́ kó máa ṣe tiẹ̀, òun náà ń ṣe tiẹ̀ ni. Àbí oníkálukú ṣe tiẹ̀ ni.
No, it's all right. We understood each other.
It's all right.
Stew. Rice and stew.
But I think it's better.
I didn't know rice in Jenny. Tell me rice at his school.
Táwọn ọlọ́pàá Nàìjíríà bá fẹ́ ṣe dáadáa.
Ṣé pọ̀ mọ́ àti Ṣàkí wà ń bẹ̀ ṣá?
I think
Davido ló ń jẹ Ṣàkí náà.
They hear you, then they fix rights and they ask for
if
Pomo and Ṣàkí.
Nigerian authority wants to do the right thing, they can actually stop all the shenanigans within a couple of hours.
My brother, this case here, as simplistic as it seems, is also very complicated.
Exactly. If they picked up the first page of her passport and just wire it to all the embassies, and that's it. which is going nowhere. As simple as that. It's a 2 hours job. Just say this person is a person of interest to the police. That's it. Just one liner.
Yomi is here. He's begging to be brought up. Good afternoon. Break the silence.
Hello. Hello.
Oi.
Mr. Yomi, you're welcome.
Jen, what me right?
I'm going loud and clear.
Hello.
I'm going loud and clear, loud and clear.
Oh, okay. How about the Freedom Park ni? Yeah. Ó ṣe tán ṣá. All right, better on camera ilé. All right, this is Freedom Park. We're here at Freedom Park. Oh, see, LOB, nobody they run go anywhere. Am I wanting? Ẹ fi ọkàn balẹ̀, kò sí gbogbo yẹn wọ́n ṣe exercise ni.
This man.
Mo fi Ọlọ́run bá búra. Wọ́n ṣe exercise. Ẹ mọ̀ pé ó normal fún wọn kó make attempt. You understand? So we are here in Chief Ganifa Emi Park, and of course, ẹni tó bá fẹ́ sòótọ́, if you want to run to UNICEF, UNICEF will tell you be willing to speak the truth. So this is Chief Ganifa Emi Park. So we are preparing, we are just making some preparation. Mo fẹ́ gbé yín lọ sí bá Chief Ganifa Emi.
May I ask you an hypothetical question?
Supreme, are you there?
Supreme is there, yes. May I ask you a question?
You want to ask a question?
I've asked it before, though. I've asked you before.
I don't know who is talking.
It's Richie.
Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ máa ń bojú yín téèyàn kì í rójú yín àti question yìí máa ń fọ́ ní máa ń fọ́ ní.
No. You actually seen my picture before at Thunder Fire. So, yeah. I spoke to you one morning about 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, ask your question because I have to put the phone to my ear. I'm outside.
All right. So, you mentioned something. There's a bit of a conflict of what is happening with the video evidences. Do you agree that it's been deleted?
What's deleted?
The video evidences.
Who confirmed deletion to you?
I mean, that's what we heard. I'm just confirming.
Well, who is your source? Who is your source?
No, leave that with me. I don't want to.
So why now? I'm not your source. I don't have the video with me. You ask me if it has been deleted. How am I going to answer you? Whoever confirmed that to you, if your source is credible, believe them at your own risk.
I like that. Thank you. That's what I need.
All right. So we're here at the Freedom Park. We are making preparation. Yeah, we're looking at the environment. And this is where we all are going to be speaking up. So we are using this medium to invite all the voice of freedom, the voice of justice, the voice of democracy. I'm inviting specially my brother, a fellow comrade. He said he's the police. So, very dark one. All activists, we need to come out on Thursday. We need to let our voices be heard. We need to what? We need to let them know that the public, the power of the public is. So, everybody turn up on Thursday. The garden can take enough people and it's a secured environment. As you all can see, it's secured. And you see? So, and then you can park your car there. You know, when you turn the camera, think about Lori Kinibayi. How do I turn my camera back? Secondly, if you like to turn saying
It's there on your camera. It's there.
on which camera?
You just flip. You see the two signs there, and you can
Where?
just click on it.
Click on what?
The two heads. There's a two heads
When you see your
icon,
picture
the
there.
guests.
Yeah.
Then go
On the
and
guest.
click on your own camera. No,
Click
no.
on your own camera, and then
Yeah.
you can.
On my own camera.
Then you can click on
Yes.
flip.
Okay, one more. Okay, let me go to setting.
No, you don't need to go that far.
Where should I press?
On your lens, just touch your lens. And what do you see?
Okay, hold on. Okay. Oh, okay, good. Mo láti kọ́kọ́ lọ síbi
Yeah.
Oguntiye. So, as you all can see, this is can you see the garden? Chief Ganifayemi Garden. So, right here, Emma Wari, the fight for justice is not a walkover. It's not a child's play. You want to establish the truth, and you want to get justice. Certainly, you expect. So once again, Supreme, I want to say thank you for yesterday. So guys, Supreme Iron Lady, she be talk and do. Former Mrs. Larry Imodia.
Former about Emma Dawala Leo.
Ex Larry.
Don't even go there. Yomi, stop, please. Please.
Stop. Baby, no control amazing. So Kimale, you don't want me to acknowledge my ex.
Can you stop?
What if they have children together?
Please.
Mr. Fabi, this is the IT guy. Can I ask you a friendly question?
Even you can ask enemy question.
Friendly. Okay, very friendly question. I commend you highly on all the work you've done so far. And I know people will have sort of like, situation where things may seem as if they maligning you or castigating you. Now, given the situation we are with the inquest now in recess, even though it's about to start again, how close do you think we are to justice?
Yeah, we are, like I said, from my own side, with what I am seeing, we are about 96%. And though the remaining 4% will look like a very bumpy stretch because it's going with a lot of twist and turn. And, we are dealing with human beings. And the sacrifice, the persistence. You need to know how many times I have traveled from Abeokuta to Lagos in the space of January 1st till now. If they tell you are going to just collapse, like for what? But that is how it's going to be because we must not take our legs off a pedal. And of course, it's just like they're trying to put up the pieces where it really matters. Whatever the case may be, new revelations are out, new lead are out, and the wife of this deceased, if you listen carefully to those things she's saying, whether you believe her or you don't believe her, you would of course know that she's trying to pass some information. And the information is about those that they were in the house together. And then she's beginning to tell us what actually transpired because they know that the truth is out. And it's a matter of time they will push the truth and the evidence to where they will put it in use, and whoever is found culpable will have to face the consequences, because as a matter of fact, some people are accessory after the fact. Some people actually committed the crime. Some people, they conspire together to commit the crime. And there is no two ways about it. The rule of law is sacrosanct. And that is what we all are asking that the government should do. So there is no way criminals and murderers will have an edge over the public that are seeking justice in any sane government. So we are going to be coming out again. We don't want this kind of situation in our country, because it's normal for everybody to visualize, get a clearer picture of what might likely transpired. Look at what we are hearing. Why did Wumi suddenly start bringing up the narrative that Adura was the one that cooked the last meal? Ask yourself, what did they ask her? Why did she supply the information? Nobody knew about this Zumo before. But at the end of the day, she realized that somebody who they were meant to keep it a secret decided to give out the name of Zomo. And before they pin it down on her, they are saying all these things, and you're looking at it that you're not going to be saying all these things on social media and telling it to presenters that doesn't know their onions. Come and say this thing to the police that have the evidence with them. And then you have to assist them to complete the evidence. So you understand? So we are so close, because this is the way the investigation should have gone right from beginning then. But it's quite unfortunate. All these people in question, Umio, Adurao, Daroshao, Damolao, they were not drilled or treated as a suspect in this homicide case from beginning. And how are we going to get to the truth? They were patted in the back, and then we were chasing shadows as a society. So now, asking and working and cooperating with the police to say, finish up the job and do the right thing, correct your mistakes. We are going to cooperate with the police. Now they are doing the job. They are now running kiti katakata. Chave gbọ́jú ọlọ́pàá lọ ni wọ́n lè gbọ́jú òfin lọ. Gbogbo ìtàn ṣe yẹn, one by time ni. One by time. So whatever the case may be, in terms of anybody that make an attempt to run out of this country on falsehood, that country will provide the person by all means necessary. Any country that aid and abet nonsense, I can tell you for free, one man mopo, I will stand in front of any embassy and I will shake them to their foundation. If they try to cover up crime, if they try to cover up murderers, if they give their country as a pathway for criminals, and I can tell you for free, it can never happen. It can never happen. It will only take me one letter. One letter, that's the end. But no country, no democratic country is ready to support criminals. So let them do whatever they want to do. Let them cook up their lies, they want to cook up their lies. But trust me, they have no possibility law. This is not social media justice. This is not online activism. This is the time they will feel what it is to have a conventional activism. Offline. Omar, òyìnbó tó sọ yẹn, nígbà tó bá ti rí àtójú bá ti kọjú, a rí kó yàtọ̀ síra wọn. So ẹ lọ fọkàn balẹ̀.
Break the silence.
Thank you, Mr. Fabiyi, for that resounding and germane response. Well done, and keep up the good work.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Mr. Yomi, you mentioned about the intervention. And at the moment, what we have... comment section again. What happened? Yeah, maybe the host turned it off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You mentioned something which is quite important about you trying to intervene. And I'm just wondering, how would you intervene for somebody who hasn't been declared as a suspect? Because the last label that we have is a witness as opposed to a suspect.
Who hasn't been? So every investigation, they must go public and declare somebody as a suspect. My brother, the most important thing and the right information that is available for you for free is that there is an ongoing investigation, a criminal investigation and this person has been invited. I didn't invite her. I have no power to invite her. If she was invited, you can do yourself that favor by going to that office and ask, why do you invite somebody who is not a suspect? Why are you inviting her? Then they will answer you. Asking me that I'm not the IPO, I'm not the one investigating her. It's like asking me about an operation they are doing in a theater, in a medical theater. Me that I'm around, walking on the street of Ojota. So whether the person is a suspect or not, you are invited into a criminal in a criminal investigation and you are not responding. And Adura was invited. If the same lawyer that are writing to the AIG saying that, oh, this case is in command and is in court, Wumi cannot answer. But the same lawyer followed Adura and they answered. So Wumi is I will be one till ready. One contoni. One more conton besa. Emma won't see. So let them keep fooling you, thinking this is about social media drama. The same lawyer in the same case, don't defend Adura, don't tell Losi Corona, don't just press conference. Order AIG loan in the case of Adura. But Odoriti Wumi, the same lawyer is helping her to write and say, because the case is in Lagos Command and because the case is in court, when all these things are not tenable, ask yourself, which citizen has a right to say that? So Emma won't see Emma will roll Emma will roll. Ó ti yẹn ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ju panic button káàkiri wọ́n sign ní United Nations ṣé yẹn la ẹ mọye nǹkan tí àìmọye petition tó ń sign online ẹ tí ì rí fíìmù jáde tí fíìmù bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ rí pé gbogbo àwọn eléyìí ò ní dún wọ́n ń ṣe exercise ni bàtà bá sign petition online wọ́n á ní kó stop investigation ó ti yẹn wọ́n ń ṣe exercise ni àwọn sẹ́ẹ̀tì wọn lọ́rọ̀ bọ̀ ń bá ṣe ẹ wo. I gotta go now. I just want to update you guys.
Thank you very much. Thanks for your time.
All right.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Yomi. So thank you. Hold on.
Good positive vibes, eh?
Richie, you're saying something.
No, I just said it's full of good and positive
any
vibes.
update on African television?
African television wà ní studio. Bàbá ń bọ̀.
You not turn up?
Huh?
You not turn up? I thought he said it was going to be up and running at a certain hour. Have we missed it?
No, he's still there. Now, he has been there. I said it. I said it when he came.
I thought you were going to give us a gist or let us listen to him for a few minutes.
He's still on. He's on Bamishe now. He has finished Mubad.
Okay.
Subject to appeal or whatever. Yeah. But the tribute so that girls we're having a self-defense class for girls
to know how to protect themselves. Very, very important. Larry, thank you. Thank you so much for joining me on the show today. I'm so happy we could finally have this conversation. And the investigation is definitely back to that's just not well, I mean, it was that.
Well, that's it's done. General scoring your account.
Thank you.
Yeah. Lizzie Diamond. I don't know why did Aristocrat drop. I thought we had him just a few minutes ago.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, grandfathers and grandmothers. Supreme Iron Lady, good morning. Mr. Kuma, Sarichi, IT guy, Generous Queen, etc. From me millions, these are Supreme Iron Ladies people and Sammy Jojo. Am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you, sis. Good afternoon or good morning.
The way I did my introduction as if I have something to say.
You better say something.
Oh my God, that's a one. You see, we one needs to come and learn how to, do delivery. Then in between the finish up will now be what three. Anyway, I saw Yomi on the panel. He's doing good. He's trying his best. And I don't know. He has good sense of humor. He's trying his best, even though some people are trying to water all his efforts down. But it is well. We want justice. And I think we are so desperate for this justice. At the same time, we are using our brains now. We know those that are stupid. And I think we know those that are stupid. So, it is well.
Do you want to start woto or something?
Mr. Rich, I've told you, you have to get used to the woto. You see, this is
everyone.
Supreme charger. This lady next to me, she will be like, Supreme, Shemon Kosha. Me. That's how she will start. Actually, Mr. Richie, we've seen so many things these days, and I think Supreme said we should expect more this week. And I've not seen, I think Wumi's BBC interview is out, so I've not seen it because I slept off.
I saw like this morning on my way going to work. I was playing it in the car.
And sometimes playing it on platforms, everybody enjoys it together. It helps us to listen deeply and hear some things probably we did not hear when we are playing it alone. When they say Ajojelo Mandu, and that's one thing I noticed. Like Buki's
I just snippet of it just now. It's actually interesting. I want to see how it goes.
I think her face looks more packaging.
Yes.
Because I've seen somebody sent it to me.
And
she's trying to fit into the character of a widow. When you are acting, when the role is going on and on and on and on, even in real life, you're still in that same character of that movie that you're acting. So it takes a while before you get out of character. So probably, it's been 3 and you don't even know how many that is coming up next. So she has to fit into that character. So, but it is okay. We want justice. Whoever kills Mohbad, we want that person to go down, no matter what. That is what we want. Buki coming out, calling Baba, Muiwa petition. I don't want to. Those ones are none of my business. Mr. Funyoya, Supreme Daddy in between.
Can I say something? Good evening. Good evening, everyone.
Yeah.
Good evening.
There's a noise from your end. There's a very sharp noise.
Okay. How about now?
Yeah, better.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. My take to this is this. I just want people to understand that there are major distractions you and me are not paying attention to. And by the time everybody is getting distracted, we all will fail to see, how will I say it now? Like the distraction is making us not to go the normal route that I believe everybody should go. And the route everybody should be seeking is justice. Now, I am clamoring for, and I will not stop saying this, Adura should come out, Adura should speak. And all this distraction here and there will make us to divert to the major cause. Yorùbá máa ń sọ nǹkan kan ní pé alágbẹ̀dẹ tó bá ń lu irin lójú kan ó ní nǹkan tó fẹ́ mú jáde. A blacksmith that is hitting a particular point, he has one or two that he wants to bring out. And until we all continue to hit on this major angle, we will still continue to go here, go there. And it's 18 months already, 20 months, 30 months, 5 years, we will still be on this. Because one thing we all don't understand is this. This mobile case is so wild. It is so wide. And we all fail to understand, like, even the death might come from different angle. We might be pointing to one direction, you and I might be pointing to one direction. Meanwhile, it is even from somewhere we don't expect. That is why I will want us to pick our point. Go straight to it. If we don't get what we want there, shift to another major thing. Now, Adura needs to speak. Adura needs to speak. A lot of people are not comfortable with that statement. And I know what I'm saying. A lot of people are not comfortable with it. Kilo Peso, why didn't he speak? But me, I know that whatever he says, either is going to add up to what people have been saying, Baba have been saying, Wumi have been saying, or it is going to contradict everything. And this will put more light to what you and I are seeking. Whatever Yomi is doing, let him do what either is doing good, is doing bad. I am not going to say anything about it. But I just want us to shift our attention to this major angle. He needs to speak. Maybe by the time he speaks, whatever he says might be contradicting what he had written down at the police station. And the police listen, they will have the cause to re-invite him. Maybe whatever they say will collaborate with what they have been saying before. But one thing I want you to understand is this: whoever that is involved in this, their brain are not that active, as in they can't remember what they have said. But the public have one or two to hold against them. It was in the morning. After a couple of months, he said, no, it's not in the morning again. It was at night. But the public are picking what they need to pick. So pushing for him to come out and speak will definitely give us one or two to stand on. And I'm pushing. See, this guy, to me, he is so timid, he is so tired, and he is ready to talk. But what are the major things that are avoiding him to talk? Who are the people stopping him not to talk? I believe there are some, maybe would I say is power or some, it's not even we say kaba, no. But there are some things that are actually holding him up not to talk. That's why I keep asking this major question. Did this guy, this boy, Adura, ever loved his brother?
I think I answered you. I was on the comment section, Sammy Jojo. Sorry, this Richie. Yes. I was answering you back yesterday. The act of love between brothers, that's paramount. initially
Yes.
coming from the same mom.
Mm.
And when you look at the countenance of Adura,
Mm.
all his antecedents when it came to Yomi's, oh, you had this children, not sorry, no.
Okay, go. That's all.
Maybe you need to mute for the
Yeah.
future. Yeah, so when you listen to all those and you see what happened when Yomi had a conference, you can tell that the guy, I always use this word, he wants to puke. You know, he's holding himself back, but he wants to talk. And you can see the body language with Yomi when he was mentioning about